Hey guys, how you doing? So Jason is at his doctor's appointment, and I'm chilling here. Uh, at first I really didn't have anything to talk about, but I felt like I should do a post because I really haven't been on that much. If I'm looking at you all crazy, it's because I'm wearing my reading glasses. I've been reading so much lately, and that's why I've been MIA. I guess I could take them off actually because, yeah, anything a foot or more away is like, I can't see. So, okay, ditching the glasses. Now I just can't see. No, I'm just kidding. So, how are you? I thought I would take a second, or more than a second, okay, to talk about my writing projects. Actually, I have been at it for, geez, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. A month or two? Like, I really don't know. It's insane. It's like oh my gosh, my eye. In 2014, um, I was reading my novel called The Howl, and that one is not published yet. But I'm really working to find some place for it or get some money to get it published or just whatever I gotta do because I feel, I mean, with anything I do, anything anyone does, I guess, there's gonna be people who love it and people who hate it. So, I'm expecting some people who hate my stuff, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. But I really feel like a lot of people are gonna love it and be able to identify with it. And I should stop saying oh my gosh, and just read it and go, hey, I get this. And so that's what I hope a lot of people do with a lot or all my stuff, really. So, oh my god, okay. Um, the first novel I ever published is called Quest for Freedom. I've talked about it before, and I put links, or just put links, because I don't know how to do that, about it, and it's on Amazon. It's on oh my gosh, Author House is the publishing house, and so we put links to both of those. I'm quite sure. Quest for Freedom. I read you the synopsis one time. It's about this dragon who creates the world everybody lives on. And so he's like, the god to all of the people and creatures on this planet. So I believe they live for a couple of centuries, or yeah, many centuries, I should say, in peace and harmony. And he doesn't really want anything bad to happen to his people or so it's a nice planet. I mean, there's but one day, as things must happen, I guess. He's a blue dragon, okay, and so this black dragon decides, like, hey, why does this guy get to rule the earth? Okay, so he made this earth. I don't care, whatever. So he wants to take it over. So he challenges the blue dragon to a duel, and the winner gets to take the world and rule it. And so the blue dragon is like, you know what? I made you. I can beat you. What the heck is wrong with you? So, the blue dragon has these 8 followers, and the followers are like different. Like one is like a red person, not literally, One's red, one's green, one's yellow, orange, blue, purple, black, and white. Is that 8? I think that's 8. Okay, so they each have powers and abilities and stuff, being as they are the dragon's main people. So they hear about this fight, and they're like, we have faith in our Lord? Yeah, sure, of course we do. But this other black dragon guy, he's kind of nasty. And he cheats and he's evil. And he's, so they create a jewel and they say, okay, well, if our guy looks like he's losing, we're going to suck the black dragon into this gem. And so there won't be any problems because our guy is going to win either way. So I put, it's kind of unclear how the black dragon figures out their plan. And so, oh my gosh. The day of the fight comes and oh my gosh, I can't remember. So the black dragon is kind of temporarily winning, and the Lord's disciples, if you will, are getting kind of scared. So they're like, okay, well, let us do this this thing we talked about, right? And so they are going to suck the black dragon into the jewel. They're they're forming their circle or whatever they're going to do, and the black dragon, he got word of what they're going to do, and so he's like, oh my god, they're about to do that thing. So he grabs the blue dragon, excuse me, sucks, and then when the beam or whatever is, cut, and they both get sucked into the jewel. And so then the jewel, because it has two dragons in it instead of one, can't take the pressure and the force and all this stuff, so it splits into its eight colors, its eight original colors, and it scatters all over the earth. Now, I kind of leave it unclear as to why the disciples cannot form together and get the jewels themselves. I don't know why. I just left that part unclear. I just say they can't go get it themselves, but I never said, well, maybe they should band together and do this thing together as friends, and so they're kind of in mourning, I guess, or maybe they're just I don't know how so the world has become like a wasteland, especially the main country. There's only 3 countries on the planet. And one country, centuries after that fight, has become so terrible and desolate and just awful. And I'm not making a thing here because I'm a lady or anything like that, but the women are the rulers and the men are the slaves. And maybe I did that because in real life, for centuries, it was the other way around. I really don't know, but it was not intended to be like, hey, I'm a lady and this is cool. No, it just, so men are the slaves and women are the rulers. And this is like the largest country on the planet. The other 2 countries are smaller. They don't necessarily believe in this kind of evilness and stuff. But so this one guy, his name is David, he decides that this is not a life he can take anymore. This is just not, he's got to get out of this. He's got to free his mankind or something, whatever he can do. This is just not right. And he can't, so he flees his hometown, and he just kind of is so happy. He's free and just so he doesn't know what to do. I mean, he's just never been out of his hometown with his master, without his master, I should say. He just runs. He forgets about eating. He forgets about whatever because he's just going to get the hell out of there, okay? So, well, poor guy passes out. he wakes up in a lady's house who he does not know, and he's thinking, oh, yeah. But this lady quickly tells him that she is not like the other women of the country, I guess. She does not believe in slavery. She thinks it's evil and wrong and all these things that any man of this time wants to hear. So she wants to get him out of town and far enough away from his own town, because this is like the neighboring town or something. So she wants to get him far enough away that nobody will be looking for him, and this won't be a big deal. He can just be free or whatever he can do. So, um, there's a quest in the town square, and the mayor of this town is like so sick of the chaos. Now, she's not sick of the slavery, because that's what they all do, but she's sick of the chaos that the world has been put through since their dragon lord has disappeared. Now, it's kind of weird to say she's not sick of the slavery, because that is the chaos, right? But she doesn't see it that way. She just sees all the other issues that are wrong with the planet since their king has been taken away. And so she says, okay, I've got a mission, a quest. Whoever finds the 8 dragon jewels will basically get a bunch of money. So she's not thinking in the long term of, she's just like, okay, you guys are going to be rich and famous because you found them all and stuff, and have at it. Well, this lady, though, her name is Julia, she sees that, and she's like, hey, that is an idea to get this guy out of town. We're going to go adventuring across the planet and find these jewels. Well, piece of cake, right? Yeah, piece of cake. So I'm not going to tell you the entire, story, of course, but it's one of those stories I have to form a team and get together, and then Julia's cousin, Kat, comes into town, and so they kind of have to take her with them because, yeah. And then there's other people. The weaponsmith has greatly expressed her interest in going adventuring with them, and then they just find people along the way to go, and I hope it is. I don't think it's a secret by now that I left the book open-ended. I hope that's not a secret and someone's going, you just told me the end. No, I did, but I'm reading the sequel right now. So, excuse me. So, I decided, this really kind of came out like backwards, actually, because I want to tell you guys kind of what I've been writing lately. And what I've been writing lately is a collection of stories that are happening on planet Earth while the events of Quest for Freedom are occurring. Now, why I say I did that backwards is because I thought of this idea first before I thought of Quest for Freedom. And then it occurred to me one day, oh my goodness, the events of Quest for Freedom would fit perfectly into this set of stories. So what I mean by that, here's the thing. The first, because I'm going to write an anthology book of what's going on Earth. And so there's a couple stories in there before this main story that ties everything together. But the main story that ties everything together explains that when the Dragon King was sucked into the jewel, he got, I guess, teleported to planet Earth. Now, he is stuck still. He's stuck in a jewel, like a sphere type thing. But the main character of the first major story that I've written, other than Quest for Freedom, finds the sphere. And I mean, she doesn't know obviously what it is or what's in it or anything. She's kind of messing around. Not, I mean, she's kind of messing around. There's more events than that going on, but she picks up the sphere and she drops it. So, and then lo and behold, this dragon pops out of it, and she's thinking, what the hell is this? And so that begins the craziness, really, of my entire anthology, which I believe I'm going to put into 2 or possibly 3 books, because I have so many stories that center on Earth while Quest for Freedom is happening that I just can't put them in one book, because if you know me, I don't want to be carrying around a 1,000-page book. Now, really, I know that people have Kindles by now and they read books on their phone and what, so there's no pages in these, but I'm I'm um I'm old-fashioned, and I like the feel of a hardback book in my hands. Are they kind of hard to hold? Yes, they kind of are hard to hold. We see me and Al and Jason, and they're kind of hard for us to hold, but I really, really enjoy having a hardback book. And so I want a book form, but then yeah, I don't want a 1,000-page book form. And so I have several stories, and that is what I've been writing so hard on lately. Like I can't, and I'm switching this one and then this one and then this one, and then I go back to a little bit of this one, then I go back to a little bit on the sequel to Quest for Freedom, and then I go back to the one on this, and I'm just like so, oh my gosh, and I love this feeling because yeah, of course I've written since then. I don't want you guys to get the idea I haven't written in 20 years. I mean, but the last time I felt this, like I just want to write all day and do nothing else, is in 2014 when I wrote my book, The Howl. And so this feeling is like so amazing. And I'm just like, I just want to sit here and write until I'm done, but I have so much to do. I'm not going to finish I'm not going to finish in a month, but I'm writing a new story that will be either in the anthology, or if I could make it like enough pages to make an entire book itself. I'm already on page 59 of this thing, and I can't believe how much I've done so far. Um, the anthology mainly focuses on one group of people. Now it's a large group of people, but it's still one group of people. And so, I don't know if by that I'm going to lose some people, because it just focuses on what is this, like 20 people basically for quite some time. But I feel like it will kind of, like, you begin to learn about these people and get to know them, and that's what I like a series, and the same people are in it, and you're like, oh, it's like you're watching somebody grow up or something. So I don't know, but I really hope it is accepted, because I told Jason, in fact, I know my stuff is very different and perhaps very weird, but I'm beginning to realize through movies, practically all movies are books anyway, and so through movies and through other books, there's a lot of weird stuff, right? And I feel like people maybe thought that when they were writing their books, like, well, what if nobody likes this? What if I'm the only one who understands this? and completely gets it and just loves it for what it is and honestly sees what I tried to do. And yet, there are so many famous, weird things out there that are books made into movies or just books that are like bestsellers or something. And so I really find like strength in that. And I'm just so happy that there is so much weird stuff out there because it gives my weird stuff hope. Maybe that sounds weird, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, because I might, yeah, if you read my, you might go, oh, Joey, what are you thinking with this story? But I hope you guys like it once I get it out there. And I hope I get it out there so soon because I'm in love with it. And so another thing about my stuff, most of my major stories you may find through reading are connected. Like I said, Quest for Freedom is connected to this anthology because this is what's happening on Earth while the dragon is stuck here until, excuse me, if the people from Quest for Freedom find all the jewels and then, send the dragon back to their world. I'm not saying they are or they aren't. I'm just saying if they do because I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. But since this is happening on Earth, and so there are references to Quest for Freedom in this anthology. There are references to Willie Howl in my anthology. Like everything major that I do is connected with each other, and so I hope that helps people like understand my world and stuff more than just some random stories. And so well, I'm like, okay, I think I just wanted to say a little prelude to all my stuff and say, I need to be on here more, but I am so happy I'm writing. It's ridiculous. And yeah, that's basically all I've been doing lately. Writing. And to be honest, I'm on this new group on Facebook, a Stabbing Westward group that, yeah, is totally awesome because I love Stabbing Westward. Did I tell you guys, speaking of Stabbing Westward and Quest for Freedom, when Jason and I and Ashley were in Dallas last December and seeing the most awesome concert in the entire world, I actually gave Chris Hall a copy of Quest for Freedom because I've been in love with Stabbing Westward for 20 what year is this? For 23 years, and so I have so many of his signed things, and I'm just so happy. We go to a concert, like, oh, can you sign this? I love you, whatever. Get pictures, get stuff signed, all this stuff. And like that, I was thinking last year, I'm like, wait a minute, I actually have something I can sign for him. Yes! So that's what I did. I took a copy of Quest for Freedom to the concert, and I'm all, please God, let me see what, gotta give my book. And I was able to do that. Am I blushing? I was able to do that, and that was just so awesome. And I hope he reads it. I really hope he's read it, maybe, or he's reading it, or he reads it, and he's like, hey, this is kind of cool. Yeah, I really hope so. I told him he can tell me if he doesn't like it, but, obviously, I hope he does like it. And so, yeah, okay. So, I'm going to calm down now. I am going to, I have not turned my stories on, I have not pulled up Word yet today, so I'm going to do that. I can't see what time it is without my glasses. No, it's almost 3 o'clock. So, I'm going to pull up my stuff and begin writing for today, as I have not done that yet. I've been pumping it like mad, I swear, and I'm just so happy. Okay, guys, I love you all. Jason loves you all. I'm sure he's gonna post about his trip or what he can or what he feels comfortable posting, which I'm sure is everything because you know Jason. We love you guys, and we will talk to you later. Thank you for listening to my story stuff. I hope I'll have more to post later and more synopses for different stories and whatnot. Because I love talking about my stories. Okay, bye. I love you.